I've been through some struggle and never asked for a handout. I try to be the best I can be, but that plan never pans out. I'm on the road to some riches. They tell me, bro, you gon' make it, but what if I don't believe it? I'm trying to find with my faith. When I pray to God that he's near me, I pray so hard that he hears me, but sometimes he don't respond. It makes me feel he don't feel me. I feel some fear and some fury. It's like I'm scared and I'm pissed. Is this what you callin' life? If so, then life's a bitch. Bitch.
Caught staring like my destiny is topless. Focus level Super Saiyan, I'm locked in. Even death couldn't turn my heart right. A man's man, just like my pops is. The hustle comes standard, cause hustle's not an option. The world is a cake and I'm on top like I'm toppings. The devil keeps knocking cause the devil is obnoxious. If I get knocked down, I get back up, I'm not stopping.
Sup, you guys? Just got back from getting a little pump on, and yeah, it is, what day is it? So it is Tuesday, May 16th. We are leaving. What do you want? Come on up. And we are leaving on Thursday to head down for Kyle's show. So this is kind of my last hard week of training before we get into peak week, because peak week honestly should be a relaxing week. It's not a magical week or anything like that, but I'll discuss that in another video. But yeah, so I'm gonna get into the topic of this video once I finish eating. I just got back and I'm gonna have a little bit of breakfast. I'm having some toast with cream cheese, shocker, and then I will get into the topic of this video. And we're back. Let's address the topic of this video, and then we're gonna wrap up today's video. So I wanna try and get this edited before we leave for Vancouver, and yeah, that way I can make more videos for you guys while I'm there. So the other day was basically the hardest day that I had throughout my entire prep. And I documented this on Instagram. It's totally normal to feel like down about yourself and that you're not ready and stuff like that during prep. And it's just kind of part of the sport, where especially with Instagram now, you're comparing yourself to others and man, why don't I look like that? But something I always forget to remember is a picture doesn't really show what the person looks like. So for example, today I took two pictures, one of me relaxed and one of me completely flexed. I'll overlay it right here. And the one of me really flexed, I was trying my hardest to get myself to look like that, whereas the one of me relaxed is obviously very simple. So obviously people aren't going to post pictures of themselves with them completely relaxed like this, especially when they're in a physique competition. They want to demonstrate their physique in the best quality that they can, right? So that's why it's so important not to compare yourself to others, especially on social media. We definitely live in a filtered world, and I'm not complaining about it. I think people who get upset about it and hung up on it, it's just the way it is. And we're all so romantic and attached to the past that this is just, it's evolution. This is where our world is going. So all you can do is try to make sure that you have a good mindset so you don't get caught up in this. And it's normal. Like, like, as you can tell, I got caught up in it thinking that I didn't look good enough. But by taking these pictures, you can see that I can easily make myself look good and post it on social media, right? So that's why I try to be transparent and everything with you guys. But anyways, back to the topic. So this was a few days ago, and I went to the gym, and my lowest weigh-in that day was 104.8 pounds. And for some reason, I just wasn't happy with seeing that number. Not because it wasn't enough, but because I haven't been this light since before I started really lifting. So again, the number on the scale doesn't always reflect how you actually look, because I know back in the day when I weighed this much, I definitely didn't look how I look now. I find that when I'm coming close to the end of a prep that my mindset's just not as strong, and that's where I think social media really helps me, because I can document that, and it kind of like kicks me in the ass a little bit to remember that, hey, you're doing the best you can, and to kind of enjoy the journey a little bit more. Having said that, I didn't feel ready a few days ago. I felt like I was too small and I didn't have enough muscle, but at the same time I felt like I wasn't lean enough, which is a weird combination. They definitely contradict each other. After a few days of just trying to get my mindset right and really just talking about it with Kyle, I quickly realized that I was kind of in my own head, and that just because I was feeling this way, just because I wasn't feeling ready, doesn't mean that it's true. And this is the biggest reason why myself and other professionals have a coach. It's easy for me to be objective for another bikini girl and for another physique guy, but when it comes to myself, we are so goddamn hard on ourselves that it would be next to impossible for me to prep myself. I think it's a little bit easier for guys because they're not so emotional and they can take the emotion out of it and step back and be a little bit more objective. But especially for myself, this is why whenever I compete in something, I'll always have a coach. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because you just sometimes need that support. And at the end of the day, professionals are human too. We're human too, where we get caught up in our heads thinking that we're not enough. And sometimes you just need a reality check from that third party person to kick your ass in gear to be like, hey, no, you are enough, we're doing great, you're on point, and let's just keep going, let's just keep grinding. After a few days of being down on myself and talking with Kyle and some friends and stuff, I do feel ready. So it's a mental thing for sure. So I am feeling better. Having said that, you guys, we're fucking 12 days out and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thanks for you guys' support. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. There's gonna be some really good content coming your way after my competition, and you don't want to miss it, okay? So having said that, you guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm not sure when or what that'll be, so just make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos, you don't miss any updates, because the next few videos are probably going to be Kyle's competition, so you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a good show. All right, you guys, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, you comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.